All right, so in this chapter, we're going to take a look at the Move tool, the #1 destroyer of models. You got to be careful with this tool because it can easily grab onto some entities by accident and just move them around and really disrupt some 3D geometry. So good news is I'm going to show you in a very methodical, step-by-step way how to safely use the Move tool and how to get the most out of it. We're going to take a look at a simple move, precise moves from point to point, precise moves at specific distances, and then we're also going to ramp up and look at how you can use the Move tool to create a copy and an array. So we can actually copy an object and then multiply it like 10 times down the line, or we can copy an object to the end and then divide array and fill in the gaps with divisions. So the Move tool has a lot of functionality to it, and we've come up with these really slick self-paced tutorials. So if you open up that self-paced tutorial from your Chapter 5 class files, you can see that it opens on task 1, easy enough to get there, and that's where I'm going to pick up in that first instructional tutorial. Now, keep in mind, as you're going through this, it's all about repetition and muscle memory. You do one of these commands one time, that's not nearly enough. You got to do them 10 times, and then you got to practice and do the homework. That way, you develop that muscle memory, and when you're working on a complex 3D model, these simple little tasks that you've learned in SketchUp for Professionals, they just are embedded in your mind, and it'll just come out and flow from you, and you will be hung up more on the design rather than battling the software to create the design. That's where I want you to be. So stick with me, be patient. This is a great tutorial, also followed up by a really solid homework assignment. I've created an obstacle course. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to see how you can make your time better, beat my time. Give it a shot. It's going to be cool. And also keep in mind that the next 2 chapters in SketchUp for Professionals Extended, those are going to be covering the Rotate tool and the Follow Me tool in a very similar fashion, where I'm going to give you the step-by-step self-paced tutorial followed up by an obstacle course. So I highly recommend that extended track. That is truly how you get the most out of this class and out of SketchUp as a professional. So either way, I'll see you in that next instructional tutorial.